And we are underway from the Superdome. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll go with a man they call Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
4 yards on
to the air goes Daniels. And right away, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Caleb Chason. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Shuck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Daniels looking to throw. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Right back to Krosky-Merritt on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
they go play action. Daniels rolling to his left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Daniels. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Daniels going to throw for it. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Up the middle, Achane. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright.
For New Orleans.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Sliding out of the pocket. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now Daniels. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
To kick off for New Orleans.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Chase Young able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
First down, Washington.
Play action, now it's Daniels. That's caught downfield, it's Lane. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
First down, Commanders.
They go play action here on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shuck now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. In motion right, Olave. Shuck here on 4th down. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air once more. Shuck. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by the Commanders. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Off play action. Daniels. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
A loss of 4 yards.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Looking to throw. Daniels setting up the screen. Krosky Merritt. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And they'll give this to Chan. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Chan here. They stay on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Shuck. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck being chased out left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, 53 yards. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Third time's a charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Play fake. Shuck. Open man is Tyson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Saints on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw now, Shuck. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing, Shuck. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Achane. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. That's on the guard, David Edwards. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football.